Hello my fellow modders, this is a new guard with my NTech mods. I'm going to show you how to add your mod blocks to the research tree and progression tree in Space Engineers for the new update 1.189. And let me get Notepad up here. Here I've got my rotary door mod, and I have the cube blocks open. You can create a new file if you want for the research blocks and research groups, but I just add them right into my cube blocks file right at the top, so it's easy to see the groups and blocks together. Right now I have the opening closing tags there for the research blocks. So the research blocks, these are the ones that are locked and are unlocked by these numbers here. And since my rotary airlock is a advanced door, I'll need to use this airtight. My object builder in my mod for this to work and to plug it in with the other doors. I'll use these numbers. This will set it along with the other doors, but here's where the difference lies. You must put in your subtypes for your blocks, which mine are rotary airlock, and with the research blocks they have to be separated. They cannot be grouped together, which means you can't put all your blocks together in ID type, subtype, enter another line, ID type, subtype. They have to be all separated by this whole section, research block. So we're going to copy this and paste it in 3 more times because I have 4 doors in this mod. So I'll finish these by putting in the rest. This one is small grid. This one is corner small grid. And that is all that is needed to add single blocks to already made groups in the progression tree. Now, these group subtypes don't have to be numbers. They can be strings, which means they can be characters like, let me save this here, like the nanite blocks here. See this jump drive placeholder? This requires you to have this group. This group makes it so you need to build a jump drive or a mass block or a space ball to be able to unlock the large nanite factory. And once you have the large nanite factory unlocked, you are then able to build all of the beacons and the upgrades, because the large nanite block, once built, unlocks by this group. So when you build the large nanite factory, this group is unlocked. In the guide you'll see a screenshot of how this mod is set up, with being set underneath the jump drive, mass block, and space ball to unlock the nanite factory, and then unlock all the other blocks after you've built the large nanite factory. So the blocks are set to unlock by groups, and the groups show up in research groups, and they're all Keynes groups are set by numbers, so they're easy to find. But for my mods, I'm going to be setting them as names if I'm not using Keynes groups. If I'm using my own groups, I'm going to set up my own names. It's a lot easier to track. So, for the new research blocks, there's 2 new files in your Games Engineers Content Data folder. They are research blocks and research groups. You need to have the research blocks in your mod to be able to put them in the progression tree. If you do not have any blocks nested under any other modded blocks, you don't need the research groups. If you do have nested blocks like I do here in the nanite control factory, where I need to put the nanite factory underneath the vanilla blocks, you need to put in your own groups. So I have my own group here showing that I want the nanite factory to be unlocked with the large jump drive, mass block, and space ball. And then for the secondary group, once you have the nanite factory built, it unlocks the nanite controller group, which unlocks the rest of the blocks underneath the nanite control factory. I hope the guide helps. With any more questions, feel free to leave comments in the guide or this video, and I'll get back to you with any questions you guys may have.